Today I'm going to show you how to put together a swivel padded bar stool. Let's get started. Okay, the first thing we want to do is to make sure we have everything that we need. I have the base frame, the seats, and I have the seat frame. So all my parts are here, as well as I received 2 sets of hardware. I received in one package 4 bolts for the seat. Now that came with the seat and the seat frame. The other package I received are what I'm going to need for putting my seat frame on top of my base frame. As well as I went to the store and bought some Loctite, and this I'm going to use when I put the seat on the frame, the seat frame, when we get it all together. Okay, so I also have my instructions. So the hardware for the base frame came attached to the base. Again, you'll get 2 sets of hardware. One is for the seat frame, the other one is for the base frame. As well as I received 2 additional seat screws that I'm going to set aside because I don't need that. As well as I received my, I guess like a little tool here to help, if you see that quite well, and my Allen wrench. So the first step it tells me to do is to put on my seat frame on top of my base frame. And with this, I have these lovely long screws that go from, I'm going to show this over to you a little bit. There are 4 long holes here. This is where you're going to be connecting these screws in. Now with the seat, as you can see, I'm going to be putting them in here. Now I'm going to match them up as close as possible, and I'm going to, whoops, guess I didn't have my screw in there right. Hold this down and get my screw, at least one of them. And I'm going to put them in. Now I just want to get them settled so I can get at least all of them in. Move these closer to me. And then I will work my way around and tighten them all up. Okay, now that I have all the 4 screws in there, I'm going to use the handy tools that they gave me. So again, so the Allen wrench is going to go underneath and it's going to hold that screw in place, while this other one is just going to go in a circular motion to tighten it. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to try to tilt the chair a little bit. There you go. So you can see how that turns in there. So you just turn that around just to tighten it. And you do that with all 4 of them. Once it's complete, then you are all set with your handy dandy tools, and we will be ready to put the seat on. So our next step is putting this on. Now that the frame for the bar stool is ready, now I'm ready to put my comfy padded seat on here. As you can see, there are no pre-drilled holes. Pre-drilled holes in there is most likely to come loose with the screw over time. This way you are actually, for when you're putting in these screws on here, you're actually making the holes yourself, and it is actually a tighter grip. Along with that, I have bought some Loctite thread lock. It is glue for actual furniture. So it's gonna just give it a little more secureness for me that I know with the seat's not gonna come loose. It shouldn't, but as many times as a bar stool will be used, I just wanna make sure we're safe. So in order to get started, we are going to flip this over on top of the seat and start putting the seat together. However, I do want to let you know you should be having, let me back this up a little bit so you can see that, 6 eye holes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are where your screws are going to be going into. So this is what you're going to be drilling into to secure the seat. Earlier, when I mentioned that we had all the assembly parts, we received 4 screws with the seat. The 2 additional seats came with the base frame, so I have all 6, and I'm ready to go. So we're going to flip this over here, and we are going to make sure that it is measured and evenly on here. And I'm just pulling this back a little bit and moving this forward. And I'm making sure it is all even all around. I'm going to move my camera just a little bit. There we go. So it looks like I have it all evened. My seat is on there. Everything's even. Perfect. Now I just need to screw all these in. Okay, so now we're going to do, like I said, we're going to pre-drill them. But before I pre-drill them, I did want to put my Loctite on. I use a container, put some of the glue in there, and I am just going to add just a little bit on, oops, didn't mean to do that, on my screws here. That way they will tighten up a little as they go in. And I'm just going to do these with all of them, just so that way they have a little coating on it. And you can tell it's a little blue. Just want a little coating on there. So that way when they go in, shouldn't have any problems. I'm missing. So now that they all have the Loctite glue in there, I am going to go ahead and start drilling. I already preset most of them, so now all I have to do is just drill them, and I should be good. Again, it is on the lowest setting. And I'm going to do this all around. Good thing to swivel so I can get it out of the way. And then my last one. Get my arms in here. Oh, you're right in there. Perfect. All right. That should complete it. As you can see, we just completed a swivel padded bar stool. Thank you for watching.